All right, wait, hold on. We're not gonna skip past that. Like I did.
Yeah.
They call the shag what?
A seahorse.
How can you verify that? Who's your
Let's see.
source?
I think you just Google like seahorse haircut. They'll even come up.
Okay, well, while he looks for that, we're supposed to be in a commercial mode right now, but since we're not, we don't know who our sponsor is. But hey, shout out to Unfiltered Media, and shout out to a lot of other people. Today, I really did not want to come in today. I'll be honest with you, but the guys were so into it. They said, "Hey Zay, we can make it," and I'm like, I've been outside since 7 this morning for a football practice, a volleyball practice, and a women's soccer practice, and I didn't get home till I got home early at 4:30. So I'm tired. I am tired, but we're here. Everything's going good. You guys want to say anything? No, a minute in. Okay.
Whoever the sponsor is, I appreciate it. Hopefully one day we'll make some real money. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wilson. Hey, you disrespect avocado again. It's on site. It's on site.
What Wilson say about avocado?
No, he just sent him in the message. He just said he was spelled avocado and not Ricardo.
Oh yeah.
I still want to know what happened because I got the shirt in the mail, and I don't know how. Like, you could have just asked me. You didn't have to guess. You didn't have to guess how to spell my name.
All right, here we go, man. Here we go.
There's just incredible DJ Sour Milk.
All right, rappers. I hope y'all ready.
Oh,
yeah. The one y'all fear the most is here. You see who's sitting next to us.
Oh man.
Game came through, dripping on y'all. Compton's in the building. Drillmatic's on the way. Shout the Hit Boy going crazy on the beats. Hey, Game. Lift off on these motherfuckers,
Hey, it's a Hit Boy beat, man.
Yeah.
Look, check it out. Balenciaga shades and all.
2 APs.
Y'all niggas got me fucked up. Niggas must think I'm Lloyd Banks or Young Buck. Don't press your dumb luck. I got my gun tucked. Cause I don't like how niggas did nip. I guess it's time to show these niggas what it is. Hit lyrically, lyrically, spiritually, here in the flesh. How I'm not top 5, niggas appear to be deaf. So I throw up gang signs, you understand me now? Keep sleeping, I'll put you where you can't be found. Where you can rest eternally, and you can't hear sound.
Let's go.
And your oldest son, the head of your family now. Fuck him. Cause we headed to Miami now. And it's a Hit Boy beat. Fucking hand me down. No more freestyling over other nigga shit. I'm on some bigger shit. Hit make the beat, then I get on some jigger shit. Cause when I hit a rock, I'm getting involved. If I gotta get a rock chain from the middle of the mall, nigga put a diamond tester to it, he getting hurt. If a bitch ass, I told her Soulja Boy did it first.
Facts.
I'm back in business, and this time I'm not leaving till the crack diminish. To the fentanyl.
Oh man, turn them down real quick, man. Turn them down real quick. This is episode 51 of Minority Original Podcast. We're back. We're live in effect. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but listen, this man is spitting. He's spitting. He's back. He's back. Tell your favorite rapper to get ready. Tell your favorite. Hold on. Let me pause. Slow it down real quick. Slow it down. Tell your favorite rapper to get ready.
And more tune
For your head top, so watch how you speak on my name, you know. This is episode 51 of My Original Podcast. We're back live in full effect. It's game day. And I say that cold-heartedly, it's game day. Look at Jacob's face. Jacob's looking like he's not dropping. He didn't drop a better album than Drake. Yes, he did. It's already proven. It's already proven.
Nah, Drake dropped 2 albums. When he dropped 2 albums, let me know.
You see Nas in the background? Nas don't want no smoke.
What?
Nas don't want no smoke. I tell Wilson the same thing. Nas don't want smoke. Okay? We're here. We're ready.
And more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak on my name, you know?
You gotta know by now.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car.
Wish to have $1 million. I'm just saying. Come on. All right. I'm your host, Isaiah Thornton. To my left, that is Ricardo Maycano. To my right, that is Mr. Jacob Gray, the Hip Hop Encyclopedia, the NBA Insider, Baby Lucas in the background. Made you look, Jacob. I thought you were
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
No, he had my mom's house.
But fellas, we're 4 minutes in, and man, we have some, I want to say it's shocking hip hop news. First, it was Desus and Mero. Oh no, I'm sorry. First, it was the Joe Budden podcast. Then it was Desus and Mero. Now it's the Breakfast Club. Initially, we thought they were breaking up, But to our knowledge and to everybody else's knowledge, because they announced it this morning, Angela Yee has decided to part ways with the Breakfast Club as she will be venturing off into her own radio show, her own syndicated radio show. Excuse me, let me get that correct. Her own syndicated show
on iHeart.
iHeart. Also, her podcast Lip Service will be syndicated. Now, I don't know what that means in podcast terms, but that sounds big and that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Now, I mean, she's had a successful podcast for years. Like even before the Breakfast Club was even a thing, she had a Lip Service. You know, and that's been, I don't know. I think that's been around since what 2009, something like that. Yeah. 9, 10. Like she's been in the podcast game for a long time before a lot of other major players that we know nowadays have started, you know, doing podcasts. So, you know, obviously, like, I don't know. Do you think, I think the first question we should ask, like, do you think this was like something that she wanted to do to kind of like stir up the pot, or was it something like that the people at iHeart made her do to kind of get like some promo?
No, she's been, you talking about the post.
The announcement, yeah.
The announcement.
It's kind of misleading, obviously. Like, she makes it seem like the show was over, you know, and people lost their mind.
Yeah, she did. That's what I thought at first, too.
Yeah.
That was definitely media trained Angela Yee. That was up her alley. Oh, we're about to make this a bigger deal than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
This was like when, honestly, and I know I'm kind of jumping the gun here. This is like when Fredro Starr came to the Breakfast Club. It was that kind of energy.
Oh,
like,
man.
what? They're leaving. They're like, you know, you thinking Charlamagne left first, but Charlamagne's always said, hey, I'm going to keep doing radio until they bury me in the ground. He's always said that. And then I initially thought, well, maybe DJ Envy would leave, but he's a DJ.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He's a DJ. He's also a realtor. So I'm like, DJs, that's the easiest job to do. You just, no offense to Envy, you just press the button at this point. you just press the button on the record, man.
And even it's not even him for the most part. Usually the engineer who's doing most of that.
So I'm like, it can't be Envy. Envy's making good money. So I'm like, it has to be Angela Yee, and she has to be saying, I'm going somewhere else, or I'm not staying here, or, you know, because we've seen her on Sirius, we've seen her on she's had her own show on Sirius before.
Mm-hmm.
So she said she's been trying to do this since before COVID, and I believe her. Right. I don't know if the Breakfast Club, a lot of people have said they've stalled out or staled out. I don't believe it. I just think when you get used to something for 12 years, like it's been,
right,
you don't check for it every day anymore.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I honestly think I would have thought as far as one of the members leaving, it would have been Charlamagne by now, just because we've seen him. You know, whether you like it or not, he's probably been the most successful outside of the radio, outside of that show.
Yeah. So
the fact that he keeps continuing to do it just always gets me thinking. I'm like, is the bag really that good? Is the money really that good to where he's putting a lot of, like, you know, essentially keeping his day job to do this radio broadcast job?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I think for him, it's the essence. It's not more so the bag. It's the essence
culture, impact.
It's the essence and culture of impact of radio. And it's like, you don't hear people doing radio anymore, right?
Mm-mm.
So I think he's one of the people that wants to keep it alive.
Right. I mean, you still got Hot 97 and you know, there's still certain like interviews and still certain things that go viral with Hot 97. They still have some moment, but I guess if you were to be keeping score over the last 10 years, you would say that probably Breakfast Club has like outshined them when it comes to like having like those more cultural moments and just being in the conversation more than like Hot 97 was, especially after that whole Funk Flex beef and back and forth kind of died down.
Right. And then for Breakfast Club, it's one of those, it's a platform where artists come to promote their music, but they don't promote the music.
Yeah.
It's the only platform. Everywhere else, they're talking album, record for record for record.
Yeah.
At Breakfast Club, hey man, who was the girl you was with last night? What's her name? Like, it's like it is crazy beyond crazy, but that's what people want to see from them. They want to see them ask crazy questions, and rappers, artists, singers, they respect it and they answer the question 9 times out of 10. Some of them will be mad, some of them won't. but they asked the questions. Now, some of these viral moments that we've seen, they're not all of them are my favorite interviews. I'll say that.
No.
My favorite interview, and nobody will really believe me, is the Larry King interview.
Larry King one, really?
I love the Larry King interview, bro. That's one of my favorite.
I was really expecting the Webby one from you, Isaiah. I love that. I love that Webby one.
I do love that interview too,
where he's wearing that generic polo shirt with the black and white stripes.
Yeah, that's top 5 for me. But my number one favorite, like I used to watch that, like at least once or 2 times a week, was Larry King.
I respect it
because like just hearing how he got into radio and they just threw him on there.
Right.
In the 1950s, is like that's when radio was. If you was on the radio, you was somebody.
You were basically a TV star at that point.
So,
you're a celebrity if you're on the radio, like a A-list celebrity.
Yeah.
So when
I kind of feel the same way about when Maury Povich was on there, and he kind of gave his whole story about like how he got started with a public affair on like back in the 80s and 70s with TV, and eventually getting his own show. You know, I really like that one a lot. I wouldn't say that's like top 10 or anything like that, but I do enjoy it. I remember watching that one. Man, it's been so many. Like when I try to think of like top, just like when I'm just talking about just interview, like besides the antics, besides the viral moments. Even though this interview did have a lot of viral moments, it's that 2013 Kanye one.
Really,
that's probably like one of the best ones.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, the 2013 Kanye one when he was just going on that tirade, you know, talking about all these different fashion designers that I want to let him do his fashion line and shoes and all that.
Yeah,
I really like that one. I don't know. I feel like I've seen so many. I mean, do you remember the first one you ever saw?
The first one I ever saw. Shout out to Hefe. I was in I was in 10th grade, and Hefe has sent me Drea. When Drea said, "Your wholeness can get deleted." That's the first ever one I saw, and I didn't know. And mind you, I don't know if Ray J came on yet to do his.
Ray J was 2012.
Ray J was 2012.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know how Ricardo you remember these days. Yeah. I could not.
Because I remember watching that. I remember watching that live. Well, not live, but I saw the video. Yeah.
Drea's was before Ray J, and then boom, that's when Ray J hit, and I was like, wait, what is going on?
Wait, I thought Ray J's like the first phone call he ever had to the Breakfast Club I saw was like in 2011.
If it was 2011, it had to be late 2011.
But that wasn't like, it was a phone call interview. It wasn't like a sit-in.
Yeah, it was just phone call. Yeah.
Well, then I might have been a freshman too.
The first one I saw was the Sydney Star interview. If you remember that one, the transgender woman, the one that claimed to sleep with Chingy, and that kind of like ruined his career.
Damn.
I had no clue about this one.
Yeah, Sydney Star. See, there's like a video. I feel like that video, that interview has been scrubbed from the internet.
I remember the name, sadly.
Yeah, but that was the first one I ever saw. It was Sydney Star, and then I think I remember seeing like Jocelyn and stuff like that too.
Stevie and Jocelyn.
Stevie J and Jocelyn, and then what's her name? The one that Joe Budden dated. On Love and Hip Hop. So yeah, it's here. Yeah, so I remember seeing that one. Those like the early ones. Yeah, it was just random. Like there was a lot of random people in those early days. Like when they were still trying to find their I guess what worked for them as far as like interviewing, because they will interview like almost anybody. I mean, they still kind of do that once in a while where it's just like, hey, we'll just get this random person to talk about whatever. But nowadays it's been more established people. But back then, if you watch those interviews, it would just be the most random folks.
Oh yeah, and the one episode that the one interview they never put out because they swear to this day it's like the worst interview they ever did was the Paul Mooney.
Oh yeah,
they claim Paul Mooney was their worst person to ever interview.
Well, then they say he wouldn't talk or something like that, or he'd just be.
Yeah, I think Paul Mooney was being himself. So
yeah, he just wouldn't talk, or like when he did talk, he would just give like one word answers, like 2-word answer response and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Paul Mooney. Man, Jacob, you got any moments? Any of your favorite moments, man?
The most memorable Breakfast Club moment for me is always the one I think of you. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. I was gonna send it when y'all were sending your moments in the group message. I was gonna send it, but I wanted to wait for the podcast to tell y'all. Which one do we talk about all the time? Like we've talked about since TJC, and we always bring it up almost like every other podcast. Especially when we talk about this artist, we bring it up every time.
Wait a minute,
Soulja Boy?
Nah,
not Soulja, not Birdman.
nah.
We bring it up almost every time.
We bring him up a lot, really.
I'm trying to think.
I'll give it away. Charlamagne asked this question. Everybody was like, why you asked that question?
The Logic one?
And yeah.
Yeah.
His name was like, it's an important question.
Oh, wow.
We all want to know.
I didn't think
I wanted to know.
That was a legit question. Listen, there's a bunch of questions I don't back Charlamagne, but that was a legit question. I'll give Charlamagne that one. All right. The question I didn't care to know and don't want to know is when Charlamagne asked Serge Ibaka, is that really a meat? I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't need to know that.
That wasn't Breakfast Club. That was like something else.
That was right. But
yeah,
still,
like,
that's a question I don't back him up.
Yeah.
Obamacare,
I mean, Fredo Starr, of course. That was a crazy moment.
Obamacare,
Fredo Starr came on there.
Obamacare was needed. Fredo Starr was needed.
Yeah.
50 Cent said he ran. He said I didn't run.
Mm-hmm.
That was needed. All that was needed. The Beanie Siegels, that was needed. Dame Dash saying Chatty Patty.
The Dame Dash one. Yep. That was crazy. I don't know why I remember that Patti LaBelle interview. I think maybe because like Charlamagne was acting creepy the whole time.
No, she was selling pies, wasn't she? She
was selling pie, but like Charlamagne had like this infatuation with her. Like he felt like, I don't know, the way he talked sounded like kind of creepy. Like the way he would like ask Patty certain interviews.
Hey,
certain questions.
He's had a transition, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course. Like you can go on YouTube and find like those old Charlamagne's worst moment compilations.
Yeah, he used to make compilation out of it. Now they don't even do that no more.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he started seeing himself like, I can't do that, but he has.
I remember the Master P one where he checked Charlamagne.
Yes,
what was
her name?
One of it like his that artist, huh?
Mercedes.
Yeah, and what did he say? He said like he pretty much said like she was like a hoe or something like that. Essentially.
Yeah, he said she looked good, but in a way you probably shouldn't address somebody when they're not present.
Right.
And you were live on air, so I get that.
Yeah, that one. I remember the K Michelle interview too.
When she checked Angela Yee.
Yeah.
Classic, man. Classic. Hey, I'm gonna miss Angela Yee. I'll say this about Angela Yee. There'd be some weeks where she was hot on jokes, and there'd be some weeks where she was cold on jokes.
Yeah,
like you got to listen hard when you listening. And
she was definitely slick. She was always slick with it.
Right.
Always.
She was slick. You be like, wait a minute, what did you say? You back it up? Hey, she funny. Like,
she was always making jokes. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you got to pay attention because like Charlamagne will kind of be like a bulldozer, and you'll like be paying attention to him, and she'll be kind of like she's quiet, but she'll still kind of get off her joke.
Right.
And you're like, you said, you kind of got to like play it back. Like, oh, wait, hold on. What did she say? And then like sometimes you see the guests, they'll kind of like turn to her and be like, oh, I caught what you just said. Like they'll kind of like have like that same reaction. But yeah, I don't know. She was always involved in a lot of I won't say controversy, but like I don't know, people would always say things about her. And I mean, the Gucci Man one is a perfect example when you're over here thinking like what is Angela really up to out here? Because she's not married. I don't think she is in a relationship or anything like that, but apparently it always sounds like she's up to something when she's not like doing her job, when she's out here like living like they make it sound like she's living like a savage day to day.
Like she could be.
Maybe, I don't know.
She could be.
I know she would have never there's this rumor, it's kind of like a rumor. They say that she wouldn't show up to anytime Umar came on after that first time. Anytime he would come after, she would never show. If you notice, she's never in any of those interviews. And apparently, she didn't want to be there when he was there because he said like a lot of stuff about Chinese people, and she's like half Chinese.
Oh.
And if you notice after the first interview they did, like in 2014 with Umar, she's never in those other interviews. It's just Envy and Charlemagne.
You know what? I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you think it's gonna be just the duo now?
I was gonna ask y'all that. Are they gonna get somebody to replace her? And will it be another female?
I think they're gonna get a replacement. Honestly, just because he's gonna be out of commission for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And when I mean a while, it might be some months, but I think they should go get Lil Duval. Because Duval just broke his leg,
and
I'm in a hit and run accident. If you didn't know, folks, he was hit and run in a hit and run accident in Jamaica. I think somebody hit his 4-wheeler while he was driving, and he broke his leg. Thankfully, he's breathing. He's able to walk. He's able to move his leg, but I mean, he's still gonna be in recovery. So I would go get Lil Duval. Now that's if Duval wants to move to New York and wake up at 6 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
Or he could do it from his house. You know, you could set him up in his house.
But they probably wouldn't want that. They want someone to be there and
in person in the studio. Yeah, I don't know. They may, just to kind of like, I guess, be representative of women. I could see them wanting to get another woman on the show, and you know, somebody with equal clout, if not more clout, than what Angela had, as far as like just being known.
Nadeska.
I don't know. I don't know how Nadeska will mesh with like some of those personalities.
She worked with Joe. She worked with academics.
She did. I mean, she held her own.
You gotta get somebody from Complex or get somebody from Revolt.
She's not a bad interviewer.
Or go get Scotty Beam. If Scotty,
I was just thinking about it.
Is Scotty Beam still doing radio?
I don't think so. I mean, what was that show called on Revolt with Joe and Remy? What was it called?
Don't get me started, man. I forgot.
I cannot remember now.
It's been a minute. He don't even talk about it. I guess they got into it. He don't even talk about that show no more.
Yeah, that show kind of ended, and we're just here and there. What was not Scotty Beam? What was that other broadcaster that used to be on Hot 97, and then she like moved to like a market in Florida?
Angie Martinez?
No, Angie Martinez it's at Power. She had her own show on Power.
I saw that. It's from 2 to 6, but I didn't think she was on that long.
No, she's probably like after Breakfast Club. She probably has like a big show on there. God, what's her name? Oh, K Fox.
K Fox.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she used to be on Hotline 7 for years, and last I checked, she's the one that did that the XXX Tentacion interview after he got out of jail. When he's talking about that Drake, when he starts talking about like how Drake took his style on KMT and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And like, cause remember he just got out, and it's like his first video interview with the radio, and she's the one that's giving the interview. But she used to be in New York at Hot 97. But then, like I said, she moved down to Florida. I don't know if it's in Broward County or Miami, but somewhere down there. I feel like she'd probably be a good match just because she's had a lot of years of experience and she kind of like knows her way around, like interviewing and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. I don't know who. I don't want them to do the thing where just because somebody's controversial, they think that they can be like a good host. You know?
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know. I feel like that's a very cheap way of doing things, and I don't think it doesn't always make for good content. Like Joe is an anomaly because you know he's controversial and he has this moment, but he's still a good interviewer. He knows how to like carry an interview. He knows how to carry a show, but not everybody has like that dynamic.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. Like, is she? Oh, go ahead.
How do y'all feel about like the general public whenever Angela Yee tweeted that and how everybody was reacting? Everybody thought like it was officially over. Bro. And so most people were like, I was praying on the Breakfast Club's downfall. Like
I did all not. That. I knew the Breakfast Club had, haters and its detractors and people that just disliked them. I didn't know they were turning up like that though.
Bro, it was everywhere. That's all. I didn't see people like sad about. I saw people like just happy. Like, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, what did the Breakfast Club do this bad
Damn,
for people to be this happy?
I saw people say they set the black community back 10 years.
Oh, I saw that
and I'm
too.
like,
I saw that too.
Where do you get that from? Where and why? How?
They said because they were oh no, that was somebody else who said they were a main figure for the black community because nobody else would like interview people like Dr. Umar and stuff like that. I mean, and that's true. Like no other radio show or like TV show would give Umar like that chance.
Right. So I mean, yeah, and I get that. I get that they were like a staple in the community for a lot of people, and that they had like this giant voice. And I guess people felt, particularly with Charlamagne, that they weren't using their platform enough to, I guess, address certain issues and things like that. But I don't know. I mean, it kind of comes down to that conversation we always have. Like, are they really responsible for doing that? You know?
Yeah.
Like, why do they have to be the ones to be the voice? And they've addressed certain things. They brought people on and you know, talked about controversial issues and stuff like that. So it's not like they haven't. But at the end of the day, I think people just see them as doing more harm than good because they're like perpetuating this, I don't know, maybe a negative look of black people and that I guess people have an issue with that. But I'm like, I don't know. There's not. I know at times it looks like they're instigating, but also the people choose to come on there and choose the way they want to act. So I don't know if you can really blame the host. Like,
that is very true.
Like if they're gonna act a certain way and get wild and say certain things, I mean that's kind of up to them. I mean, yeah, like I said, Charlamagne can be very antagonistic and like say certain things to like maybe rile them up, but they don't have to, I guess, engage. They don't have to react in that certain way.
And
so I don't know.
For the most part, I'll say this: this is the same group of people who have given some of our black leaders, like Dick Gregory, a platform to speak. You know, Dick Gregory was born in 1932. He died in 2017, and the only place you could hear Dick Gregory was the Breakfast Club. Yeah. Nobody else would touch him. Nobody else would give him an opportunity to speak his mind. And you know, they have also talked to Farrakhan. I didn't know what Farrakhan was doing. The next week, I saw Farrakhan on Breakfast Club. After that, I saw Young Thug and somebody else talking with Farrakhan, and I'm like, okay,
yeah.
So you know, it's a hard pill to swallow. Of course, they're not ending, but still, it's like, man, those are a good 10, 13 years.
Yeah,
10 to 13, because it's about to be 13 years actually.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. Now she says she's not. This is not her last week, folks. She'll be there until the end of. She keeps saying the end of fall, so I want to say I guess until December.
But to the end of the fall.
Yeah, her show is gonna start though. Her show is gonna start, so they might find somebody by January, or it might be Envy and Charlamagne for January. Work somebody in during February because you know media takes a break. A lot of people don't realize that. When it comes to media and these radio TV shows that are daily, they take a break at the end of. Jacob can speak to this too. And was it the middle of December to like the beginning of January?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because bro, when I worked at the ticket and we had to go through December, it's like every main host is off and all the backup hosts are like hosting the main shows. And all the backup hosts to the backup people are like doing the other stuff. So it's like everybody's working except the main people, and it's hectic on December. And usually the other time is for sports stations. It's before training camp for NFL. So usually like beginning of July, or in the end of June is like the
everybody takes a break.
Like off top, yeah.
So I mean, same thing for music. You know, usually like the end of November, all of December, you don't really see a lot of album releases. Like everybody's kind of winding down. Nobody really wants to put out an album because you know, I mean, the only albums you're pretty much gonna get are like Christmas albums.
Yeah,
and that's it.
So with that being said, we want to thank the Breakfast Club. Thank you, Angela. You deserve your flowers. You deserve some slick flowers. I'll say that. Man, she's had some moments. She's had some moments on there, but you gotta really listen to those moments. A lot of people aren't gonna understand how important it is that she was there once they see that she's gone, because it was really her and Charlamagne. No disrespect to Envy, because I won't do Envy like that. But when it comes to like questions, it was her and Charlamagne. And then Envy was Tony Kukoc coming off the bench. He'll give you 20 sometimes. Sometimes he'll give you 15. No, let's be realistic like this.
No, it's Charlamagne. Charlamagne is Tim Duncan. And then Tony Parker is
he?
And then it goes Manu Ginobili is Envy.
That's a great analogy. I was definitely
great.
I was gonna call Envy Ron Artest.
Ron Artest. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got Paul, Kobe, and Ron Artest.
Yeah. She could have been Paul.
Yeah, she could. Yeah, I agree with that.
I would definitely call Envy Ron Artest. Envy is definitely Ron Artest. Like, he wants to elbow people daily. So I get it. Before we go on, I just want to say this, another classic moment, because I thought we really did think the Breakfast Club was ending.
Yeah.
When DJ Envy called his wife and apologized live on air to say he was sorry for cheating with her on Eric and Mena. That is not a diss to Envy. Envy, don't take that as a diss. I'm just saying what you did and what is still on YouTube to this day.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. And it wasn't hilarious that you're trying to save your family or your marriage. It was hilarious that you called that woman and didn't give her a heads up that y'all were live on air. Now, it's game day. Ricardo's cat came up. Ricardo's cat is looking like, Isaiah finna start spitting. It is game week. It's kinda. Game day, game week. When this drops, it's gonna be on Thursday. They're gonna listen to it on Friday before they listen to the pod. Now listen, the game has came out. His album cover is out. The fire is real, Ricardo. I want to tell you, the fire on that couch is real. That's not a Photoshop fire.
So it's real.
That's real fire. I saw the video. That's real fire. That's real flames from what we about to be hearing spitting. Okay, that woman is real. I think that's his girlfriend. I don't know who that is, but shout out to her. We have 30 tracks, ladies and gentlemen. 30 tracks. And I don't know if now last time we had 30 tracks, I told Ricardo this and I was right. Was documentary 2.
Yeah.
And what they call that? A classic.
Do people call documentary 2 a classic?
It's a
Are you saying that?
I'm not just
the people
saying
say.
The people say.
Yeah.
You are people. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I am people. Fine.
Yeah.
To me, it was a classic.
YoungBoy just dropped a 30-track album. You listen to that?
No, I have not.
Your little cousin listen to it, I think.
You know what? I gotta call him. He told me he stopped listening to YoungBoy like a month ago or 2 months ago. Yeah, he told me last time I saw him, he said, "Man, I don't listen to YoungBoy like that no more." And then we told him YoungBoy drop. Hold on, let me go listen to it real quick. So I don't know.
YoungBoy, when you finna drop, I said right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
I think I've gotten more. I don't want to say tolerable, but I think I've opened up to listen to his music more than I did before. Before I was kind of like, I like the AI YoungBoy. Before I Go mixtapes. Whether it's Sincerely Control, the one he dropped last, Colors, I really like that one. Like, I'm being more open to like, because I remember I heard him when he first came out. I listened to his stuff, 38 Bibby mixtape and all that, and then I kind of stopped. And then like kind of like the wave like exploded, with him going to prison, and then the music kind of like becoming a big deal on YouTube and things like that. And then he's just been calling this ever increasing wave when it comes to like listeners. And then it just kind of like just got me thinking like, am I missing something? And then I kind of like went back and I'm like, okay, I could kind of see why people do like this a lot. And yeah, I think I kind of grown accustomed to like liking it more than I did before. But it's about game. I don't want to derail the conversation.
You don't want to? Oh, okay. I was going to tell you what I've been listening to.
Yeah.
But fine. I'll say that for next week.
Yeah.
That's a whole full topic that you guys, I think y'all would enjoy. Okay. Right. Now, where is my phone? Let me read this track list off. I don't have it in front of me right now. Hold on.
I haven't seen the track list, actually.
You haven't seen the track list?
I've not.
Hold on. Who just liked my photo? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that was because of his girl. All right, Los Angeles Confidential. I'm on his Instagram page right now. Again, Flames. Okay, we start this off with One Time. Then we go to Easy. I like that. I like that already. I can automatically skip Easy. Now, am I gonna do that? No, I'm gonna listen to it like I haven't heard it before. But still, I'm glad he put Easy in the top 2 or 3 slots. So we know, all right, I really got some bangers. This is all new music that y'all ain't heard.
Right.
Next, he has Burning Checks. Then and then at number 4, he has Voodoo. Number 5, Home Invasion. Number 6, OPP. Number 7, Outside. Number 8, La La Land. Jay-Z had a La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jay-Z had a La La Land.
Jay-Z had a La La Land.
Let's talk about it. Okay. Now,
I'll need the sample. Yeah.
Number 9, Change the Game. Number 10, How Far Have I Come? How Far Have I Came? Number 11, Heart versus Mind. Number 12, No Smoke at the Polo Lounge. Number 13, No Man Falls. 14, Chrome Slugs in Harmony.
I like to play on words.
Oh my! Listen, my brain is fried. You know, you two are the only. Well, you two and Wilson. There's only 3 people who are allowed to call me Saturday morning asking for my review. Okay, my mama's
You gonna be ready
for a review? Not for a review. I'm gonna listen to it. No, let's do it again on Saturday. Then on Sunday, call me on Sunday.
Okay.
Call me Sunday evening around 6 o'clock because at 1 o'clock I'll be at a soccer game. Now, I already told my mama. Mama, do not call me this week. Don't call me this weekend. Don't call me for anything. I didn't tell my granny that. I can't tell my granny that. But
right.
My mama, no, don't call me at all. This is game week, okay? So I treat this release date like a NCAA 15 release date. Or NCAA 14 when NCAA came out. Jacob knows what I'm talking about. Carl probably does too. But still, this is like this is my version of 2K. So
right.
we're already 14, 15 songs in. And honestly, I hate to be this guy, but this is a classic, okay? This is gonna change lives.
No features.
All your favorite rappers, and it's I don't know about that, Ricardo. It is features.
I mean, Easy. Easy to feature with Ye.
No, he already put out who he had features with on here.
Did he? Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, you're right.
He did.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
he just doesn't have it listed on the track list.
Yeah, he doesn't have it listed on the track list.
Yeah.
So one of them songs is gonna have him be a young boy on there. He put out who he worked with. So I can't say no features on that, but I want to see, did him and Wack decide to put music videos with this? Because if you think about it, no, don't. Documentary 2 did not have music videos. Not all of them.
No. You had 100, of course. You had My Flags, the homies. You had a video for that.
I didn't like that. But
what else did you have for? It wasn't a lot. I get it.
It wasn't a lot.
It was not a lot. This one, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna get, out of 30 tracks, you're gonna have to have at least. You already got one with Easy. I could see him dropping 2 more videos.
See, I don't like that.
What you want him to drop 30 videos?
One for everyone.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy. That production, that budget is out of this world. If he could drop 30 videos.
Hello Mello is charging $3,500 to shoot a music video right now.
I don't think Game is gonna hire Hello Mello.
He's too good to hire Hello Mello now.
Not saying that he doesn't do good stuff, but I'm sure Game has his production crew that he likes going to.
Right. Shout out to Hello Mello. We're just using you as an example.
Shout out Hello Mello. Shout out.
Was it T.O. shot this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah. I mean, we shot him out before. All the video directors.
So that's all I'm saying is like these artists could drop more music videos if they go get these guys who are trying to up and come.
I think so. I mean, yeah, who knows? Maybe Game is looking at some up and coming video directors, producers. I mean, this one's mainly Hit Boy, but maybe Hit Boy got some producers to help him out on the tracks. So I don't know. You're gonna keep going with the
yes.
the track listing?
We stopped at 15 because this song here, Start from Scratch 2. Now, for people who don't know, Start from Scratch 2 was on his first album.
Yep.
So this is going to be the second version of this, or another added version, part 2. So I can't wait for that. At number 16, we have What We Not Gonna Do. That sounds like a record for the women. just a play on words. That sounds like a record for women. Okay. Track 17, Fortunate. Track 18, Ruby Rose. And what is this? Drake with the braids interlude.
Yeah.
I already know what this is going to be. This is going to be a Drake cell phone call. I'm calling it right now. Drake didn't even get in the studio for this. This is a Drake over the phone, sounding like Max B when he was locked up, and he's still locked up. Free Max B.
Free Max B.
But remember when Max B called French Montana?
Right.
This is exactly how it's going to be. And Drake is a free man.
And more tune for your head top. So watch how you speak on my name, you know?
All right, after that, we are at 19, Nikki Beach. Yeah, number 19, Nikki Beach. I don't know what to expect with that.
That's a Nicki Minaj feature?
I could see it.
Yeah.
But she said she was retired, right?
I mean.
But, I mean.
Oh, maybe she recorded it before she announced that. Yeah.
That's fair. Number 20, Talk to Me Nice. Number 21, Money Cash Clothes. Money Cash Clothes. All it. Whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. I got into rapper mode right there. Money Cash. That has to be a Biggie instrumental. Okay, yeah. Number 22, Killers. Yes. Killers. Number 23, The Black Slim Shady.
It's about time. He's been referencing being the Black Slim Shady for like 20 years now. It's about time he dropped a song. Maybe I'm Crazy or the Black Slim Shady.
Is that what you've been waiting on? You've been waiting to talk about that?
Maybe I'm Crazy or the Black Slim Shady, or did that mean, is that the reason why Baby said he will pay me more?
So is this where he disses Jimmy Iovine for walking past him?
Right, yeah, because he said he was going to leave Interscope and then go sign with Cash Money during the Red Album era.
Listen, man, it's legit. It is legit. I'm with it. Jimmy didn't know who he was. Hold on. Folks, we're almost done here. Okay. Number 24, Stupid. Honestly, I thought this would have been like an homage to Kobe some type of way.
Stupid?
No. Well, no. Not the track name Stupid. Just, you know how he referenced 24 and he loves Kobe so much. I thought he would have had switched something else for Kobe.
When I read that, I think that it might be like an introspective song of like maybe himself calling himself out of like the stupid decisions he made, you know?
Yeah. But again, Game did say he talked to Kobe Bryant before the plane crash or something like that. He said something like he talked to Kobe before that. Number 25.
You believe that? Didn't people say that was a lie?
No. I definitely don't believe that. I definitely don't. Zay might, but I definitely
I don't think Game
that.
talked to Kobe before the plane crash.
You know how many people would be like, I was texting Kobe before he died. I just got off the phone with Kobe, bro.
You know, maybe he did. All right. I'll give him that like 5%.
He definitely did.
I'll give him that what they say, everything in life has like a 2% error margin. So I'll give him those 2%. And the chance that he is telling the truth.
Y'all are mean.
But I feel like he's 98% lying.
Oh my goodness.
Continue.
All right, let's see. At track 25, we have 38 Special. I already know what that's about. Shout out to him. Number 26, we have Twisted. At 27, we have Wasteman. Waste Man.
That's gonna be about a girl, because in Jamaican Toronto slang, a waste man is like a lame. Like you're a waste man. It's either gonna be about like a girl song, like how you're a waste man, you're wasting her time, or it's gonna be about how like this guy's a lame.
At 28, we have Save the Best for Last. 29, A Father's Prayer. He's finally gonna rap about his daughters. I mean, he's rapped about his daughters before, but rapping about both of them, I feel like that would be it. Or
so this might be the daughter version of Like Father Like Son.
I would think so. Or he's actually going to talk about his pops when he passed in 2018. Now
it could be that too.
He did talk about that earlier with Born to Rap. He talked about that in Born to Rap on Gucci Flip Flops and all that type of, that's my favorite rap record, Gucci Flip Flops from that album. So he's talked about that before, but I can see that. There's two things. And then we have 30, Universal Love. For people who don't know or who haven't listened to the past the past 3 game albums that he's put out that have been on major streaming platforms, he always ends with a girl record. And when I mean girl record, I do mean a girl record. Like, this was for the ladies. Last time on 1992, he ended with Jason Derulo. Born to Rap, he ended with shoot. He ended with a girl record on Born to Rap. Documentary 2, it wasn't a girl record, but it had Will.i.am. That's close enough to being a girl record.
It was more poppier. Yeah.
It's more
it was more poppier.
Just being poppy is a girl record. I agree with you.
Will.i.am is a beast though, man. Don't get it twisted. Will.i.am is a beast when it comes to production.
See, I love Will.i.am. I'm just saying.
That's the girl. Yeah, I see what you mean by that.
And Fergie was on there too, though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's half the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say, I did watch a Hip Hop DX interview with Game. It was like an hour something long, and he went over a lot of different things. And I think he did say that this is gonna be kind of like a 2-part album in a sense, where that's why it's called Heart versus Mind. So like one part of it, I think maybe half of the album is gonna have like one tone, and then the second half is gonna have another tone, as far as like how it sounds tonically. So it may not, it may be kind of like what Kendrick did with Mr. Morale, where like the top half was like about like the Big Stepper, then I think the second half was like Mr. Morale. I think I'm getting it mixed up, but it was kind of divided into 2 in a sense.
Okay, I'm not gonna be mad, but a lot of these artists have been in. They still got COVID headphones on. To me, they still have their COVID headphones on, and when I say that, a lot of our favorite artists, when COVID happened, they were stuck in the house like me and you, so they couldn't go outside. So sonically, everything sounded good to them. And I mean everything. So I don't know how this album is gonna sound, but I just pray and hope if he's rapping the way he's rapping on LA Leakers and on what was it, Money Violence?
Yeah, I think so.
Money Violence, yeah. And now that I think about it, I didn't even see Money Violence on here, huh?
No, that was like a single. That's probably like a Lucy, like a throwaway.
So that was a real Lucy.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So and I did later on after I listened to listen back to the podcast, I went and listened to Money Violence. I had to.
No, it's amazing.
It's good. So that was a real Lucy. We're figuring that out. So yeah, this album is. We just got to see, man. We just have to see where it's gonna be, how it's gonna sound. I'm with Ricardo on half of this stuff. Voodoo, OPP, Home Invasion. Yeah, I mean, I see where he's gonna take us. Now, Ricardo, you see 30 songs right now. Do you think he has a Drillmatic 2.5 in the tuck?
God, I hope not.
You don't want another 30 songs?
I am good with 30 songs. I'm a 15-track type of dude. Give me 15 solid tracks and I am okay.
Let me ask
double that up, And I start to get worried because I'm like, oh no, man, there's a lot of filler in this. And it starts getting redundant and boring. That's what I have an issue with.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
When Chris Brown came out with 85 songs,
I did not listen to that.
You didn't listen to one? How many songs did you listen to?
I think I made it past 2. I'm not listening to 3 hours of Chris Brown. I'm sorry.
3 hours of Chris, you weren't gonna do that?
No.
What if it was 3 hours of Nas?
If I made my own playlist, maybe.
No. You have to listen from beginning to end.
The whole Nas album?
Yes.
Like 80 songs worth of Nas albums?
Yeah.
I mean, of Nas songs?
See, you would agree to MF Doom because Doom would be 2-minute songs.
Oh yeah, he makes short songs. Yeah. I think I would. Man, I feel like he's been longer than that when I think about it. I feel like how long was that Chris Brown? 2 hours and 39 minutes worth of songs.
Yeah.
That Chris Brown album. No, sir. I'm not doing it. Mm-mm.
All right, so.
But I'm good with Game. I'm good with 30. Like I said, even though I don't like long albums, I'm gonna sit. I don't know. I'll find something to do, laundry, vacuum, and I'll listen to it. Clean the house, and I'll just listen to it.
Rob a liquor store.
Yeah, rob a liquor store. I don't know. Ride my bike. Do something to where I can like pass the time and like just really concentrate.
The day somebody tells me, "Oh, that song made me want to rob a liquor store," that's the day I stop listening. Like, nah, y'all, that's not what it made me want to go do. Okay. I'm just saying, like when people say stuff like that, when you hear these kids like, "Nah, bro, NBA YoungBoy." When I listen to YoungBoy, that made me want to whoop his ass. I'm like, what? That ain't. Nah, I don't think that was. I don't think that's what he was saying. I get what YoungBoy was saying, but I don't think that's what your mind told you to do. You just wanted to do that.
I remember we were talking about Breakfast Club earlier. I remember Charlamagne said, what was it? When he listened to Gunplay for the first time, he said, like, man, this Gunplay song makes me want to polish my gun.
Hey, man, that is a character. That is a true meaning of character.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got 6 minutes left. Jacob, what is going on in the sports world? Actually, I'll ask you this, Jacob, because you know better than I do. Why is Kevin Durant saying he wants to play with James Harden again?
Because Kevin Durant just wants attention. Oh my God. I highly despise Kevin Durant, but I would never tell him that to his face because he would just get a kick out of it.
So what if KD wants to go play with Luka?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but we ain't got draft picks to get that.
So you done switched up already.
I don't like KD, but I want him on my team. Yes, sir.
KD and Luka. Okay.
I love to see that. Big in the sports world right now. DeJounte Murray, minutes around the NBA. Bro's trying to beat up everybody in the pro-ams. Bro's picking fights with everybody, bro. Tapping people on the head with a ball. Telling Paulo to stay humble, even though he's trying to fight everybody at the Seattle's pro-am. Bro's wilding. Ever since he got traded, he just started wilding.
Now, is that in the crossover league?
It was I think it was the crossover league, but it was Jamal Crawford's league.
Okay, Jamal Crawford's league. Wow. Yeah, I was wondering about that with DeJounte Murray and Polo. I didn't understand it. I saw was I'll knock your back out or something, and I had to pause myself. I just wait a minute. That's not what we're doing.
Bro, DeJounte was just talking all that mess, and then Paulo wasn't really saying anything. He was just like chilling,
right?
And he like not one word came out of Paulo's mouth about anything, and the whole time DeJounte was just talking, telling about how he's a little boy, how he should stay humble. How just because you're the number one pick don't mean you the man, and all that.
For your head top, so watch how you speak on my name, you know?
And Paulo wasn't saying nothing to him. Like, wasn't acting in a type of way. He just was playing ball, and DeJounte was wilding.
That is crazy. That's crazy. You know, at some point in time, you got to just like, listen, man, I'll see you back in the season. Like,
for real.
Right, like when Jimmy Butler and TJ Warren were going at it in the bubble, or no, off the court. No, they're going on it in regular season before the bubble. Then when they got into the bubble, it was like, bro, we was just hooping, bro. We ain't got no real beef, but still, I lay him out though. I respected it. So, Jonathan Murray, you got to clean that up, man. You just got traded to Atlanta. Maybe he's mad about that. Maybe.
Nah, he wanted to go to Atlanta.
Nobody.
And like the Spurs agreed with it, and they both were mutual about it.
Nobody wants to go to Atlanta.
Boy, he wanted to go to Atlanta. I mean, you rather go to San Antonio or Atlanta? You rather go to San Antonio or Black Hollywood? I was gonna say, like, you know how Charles Barkley goes, San Antonio. They got them big old
girls.
They got them big old girls in San Antonio. Or would you rather go to Black Hollywood?
Just because they call it Black Hollywood don't mean
everybody calls it Black Hollywood.
Dallas is Black Hollywood.
Dallas is not, just because Denzel got a fake house in Mesquite don't mean it's Black Hollywood.
Where's Shaq stay right now? Where's Shaq stay? Tell me where Shaq stay. Shaq stay
Miami, Orlando, LA, and
Dallas. You just moved to Dallas.
Shaq does not live in Dallas.
Look it up. He just moved to Dallas. Look it up.
What does Shaq have to do in Dallas?
Oh, y'all gotta look stuff up, bro.
What is he doing in Dallas?
He just moved there.
Doing what?
To live.
For what? He has a job in Atlanta.
He can fly.
You is not gonna fly every week to Atlanta to your job.
Let me see.
Look it up, y'all. I do facts. I do factual work around here. I'm telling y'all, look it up. That man moved to Dallas.
Let's see.
Shaquille, he's donating. Not donating. He's been handing out free food and everything to people. He's just feeding the homeless in Dallas. He stays here now.
I'm surprised. I thought he would pick Houston over Dallas if he does live in Dallas.
Now, 50 Cent lives in Houston. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So Ricardo knew that.
Oh, apparently he sold his home in
Orlando.
Yeah, well, Windermere, Florida. I guess maybe that's close to Orlando.
That's Orlando. Yeah, that's Orlando.
Yeah, and so he's leaving him some spare change to finally have a place in DFW to call home.
Now he had that one house for 30 years.
So
he sold it for $11 million.
So what that mean? That means Shaq stay next to Denzel in Sunnyvale, Texas.
Oh my God.
That's what it means.
I'll believe Shaq because I see it. Nowhere have I ever seen a Denzel article where he lives in Mesquite.
You don't need the article. You got the YouTube footage right there.
That YouTube footage looks like Vietnam footage.
That man said this Denzel Washington house.
I would say Houston is probably closer to Black Hollywood than Dallas.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say Houston. Like, I would definitely say Atlanta first. And then like maybe New York, parts of New York and Houston.
Brooklyn.
Maybe like tie for second, third.
That's fair. I'll give it that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I never lived in San Antonio. I never lived in Atlanta, so I don't know what it'll be like. I think Atlanta would be cool. San Antonio, I think. San Antonio's a pretty chill vibe, I guess, depending on where you live.
Yeah, I've never been Atlanta.
I've been to Atlanta for visiting. I just never lived there, obviously. But I mean, I like it. It was cool.
What is this? What is this instrumental?
Yeah.
Bro, this is what Ricardo picked. I'm not hating. I'm just asking a question. But
I'll say yeah.
All right, y'all. Anything special you guys doing this week? Any concerts? Anything like that?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing like that. Nothing crazy. I did buy tickets for Nas and Wu-Tang in September.
Nas and Wu-Tang. Okay. I gotta call my Bad Bunny / Elton John plug.
Okay.
And when I mean plug, I mean somebody at the Astros. See if they can get me in. I keep saying I want to see Elton John just because I don't know what Buddy sound like. I ain't never heard Buddy talk. All I know is Elton John and Eminem did a record together. That's all I know. So I just want to, and plus it says on his tour thing, the final tour. So I want to see it. And I told y'all last week why I want to see Bad Bunny, because it's sold out. And they told me that's the Michael Jackson of, where you from?
Puerto Rico. Yeah.
The Michael Jackson of Puerto Rico. I want to see it. You don't wear no gloves though, but I want to see it. Actually, you do wear gloves.
I don't know. I don't know how you be dressing on the shows.
That's J Balvin. No, J Balvin be wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should go as a Dominican to the Bad Bunny show. You should change your name to so just change it to the you don't even got to change your first name. It just got to be the Spanish pronunciation of Isaiah. So you got to go with Isaiah Trevino.
Isaiah.
You know? Yeah.
Isaiah Trevino. I like that.
Yeah. So to keep the T in the last name, so it'd be Isaiah Trevino. You'd be the Dominican plug or something like that.
Now, when I start speaking English, what they gonna say to me then?
I mean, you can speak English, just kind of throw that accent in there.
Now, wait, y'all say he from the Dominican, right?
No, Puerto Rico, but I'm just saying, like, you can still. I mean, you can be Puerto Rican too.
I might see some Puerto Rican women out there. Okay, I'm trying to figure
Ricardo
out.
Ricardo said you got to be Dominican because you black. That you too dark.
Yeah, I
Me
mean,
no black.
He said Puerto Ricans too light. Puerto Ricans are light. They're light.
I'm just gonna say
there's black people in Puerto Rico, but you'll find more black people in DR.
Yeah.
Me no black.
Yeah, I know, right? That's all you got to play. You already being Dominican already.
Me no black. All right, we got 46 seconds left. Shout out to everybody listening to this episode this week. Next week, I'll be here. I'll be here for sure.
Yes, sir.
Again, I want to thank my two great, amazing co-hosts, Mr. Jacob Gray, Mr. Ricardo Mexicano. These guys are amazing. I tell you guys all the time because I honestly did not want to pod today, but I'm glad I did. So shout out to them.
Oh yeah, RPJ Youngin too. That week we missed. They did confirm that he did. Unfortunately, was a murder. So RP to him.
Yes, RPJ the Youngin. They laid him to rest this past week. Also, I'm glad you brought that back up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it. Like I watched what's the name from New Orleans? I watched his funeral too.
Yeah. YMB. No. Please forgive me. I can't remember. But yeah. I know you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about. A lot of people know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to them. Prayers to him and his family. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back in full effect. This was we had to get a zing zang on this one. Ricardo has to get to Walmart before they close. I probably should go to Walmart. It stopped raining here, so I probably should go to Walmart too myself. But I'll just wait till 6 a.m. in the morning. So,
all right.
Again, Ricardo, take it away. Jacob, you look great. Ricardo, you look great. Nas, what's up, man? You're on the clock now. Shout out to Jacob's. I said Jacob. Shout out to Ricardo's cat. Yep. And yeah, we're here. We waiting.
All right. Well, so they're waiting on Nas. You already know what it is. You already know what it was. We're not black. We're not white. We're something in the middle. There's been a minority in the podcast, and we are out.
And more tune for your head top. So watch how you speak on my name.
I was gonna do that, but
recording stop.